kids? What's up, cool kids? Yeah. We're going to do it today. Yeah. We're going to make amazing happen. Ooh, yeah. Listen, this is for all my Cthulhu Wars cool kids out there. Yeah. So, Toawi, I don't know if I'm saying that right. We'll call him the T-Man. Was nice enough to provide the, I believe they're called STL files. Again, just guessing here. Ooh, come here, Eva. Yeah, we're just guessing here. I'm just, look, I'm not the printer guy here. I'm just a dude making videos about stuff that was printed, all right? But I did get a complete set of one each from my printer guy, Pretty Paulie. Now, if you guys like how these look or feel like you need one, I'll see what I can do about getting Pretty Paulie's email. Just hit me up in the comments, all right? But let's really look at what he printed and see if it actually works for what we want before we get all excited. Now, Pretty Paulie is a retired mechanic, an all-around cool cat. He was cool enough to print those for me. So what we're going to do is see if they fit our needs. So what's the need, you ask? I'm glad you asked, because, you know, it is important to define things. The need is actually quite dire. Watch what I do here, and then you'll get the joke. Dire. Get it? Yeah, because the sculpt's exactly the same as dire as a thought. No. Okay, some of you didn't get the joke, and I'm very disappointed. All right, so what is it we need? Well, we needed bases for our minis. Okay. Now, why do we need bases for our minis? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, for me, it's to distinguish factions. Okay? Because color scheme, the way I do my factions, I don't paint them to match color. In other words, my shagas, right, are not green, because that's absurd. Unless you can do it, you can incorporate it, but that's not how I roll. My shagas are black, because I wanted to use them as black puddings in D&D as well, and, you know, whatever. It's fine. Actually, mine are blackish blue, if I remember right. You guys, there's a painting video where I painted them up if you want to check them out. All right, so this is our base. Now, to be fair, we should compare this, right, to a comparable mini from the original series, yeah? All right? Not just some random, you know, base. So, let's do it. We're going to pull out our old buddy Yogg. We're going to have a slog with Yogg. Yoggy, yoggy, yoggy. Alright. Actually, you know what? Yogg is on a base, but it's a gate. So, you know, the more I think about it, I think the goos actually tend to not have bases. Is that right? Let me grab some more goos and check that out. It's hit and miss. It's hit and miss on the goose. So I grabbed my book so we could do this. So if you look at Cthulhu here, right? He doesn't need a base, and yet here we go, right? Haster has a base. So does King Yellow. So does Gnarly. So it's just hit and miss. It's random. So it really doesn't matter if Azathoth has a base, because Azathoth is part of a faction, and the bases, the reason you want the bases, now for me, I want the bases so I can paint the bases the same color, okay, as the rest of the bases in the faction, so you can tell who's who. All right. Now, for this faction, I'm not worried about it because I'm gonna paint them all up like nerve cells. Because that's what they are. Yeah. But I brought this out so you could see if the base that Pretty Paulie printed would take paint and participate in the pageantry we are presenting. Yes. So, there you go. Now, is it Promenade? I don't know. But these we got some other minis with other base sizes, and I just wanted to just kind of explore the space. So these are in various sizes, and that one seems a bit small. So this one probably goes on this base as well. Looks like, yeah, that seems to make more sense. All right. This one will probably go on this base. Alright. So if you were painting all these miniatures to look different, you'd want something you could paint the same color, right? That's where these bases come in for me. However, for everyone else, let's really look at the base. So the texture on this is a little different than your standard base, right? And I think it's a little skinnier, a fair bit skinnier actually, but it's passable, and we can compare it to. Now, if we compare it here, we're right on the money. So I guess the thickness increases as the mini gets bigger, at least on the Yog-Sothoth faction. Here are our half-inchers, looks like, right, and so there's a nice comparison of what you're looking at here. As far as what they look like and how they rate, I would say they're passable. They're not spot on, but they're passable, and that's all you can ask for, really, right? Especially considering that the artwork was done 100% for free. I'm not complaining one bit, but I digress. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. Phone a friend. Anyway, that's a quick look at, and we're going to look at all of those real quick. Yeah. And I'll show you each one, and then I'm going to call this a done deal. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it all depends on the goo, but what we really need to look at is the neutral units, because that's where the rings go, is the neutral units. So let me pull those out on the book here. This is my, by the way, this is my Onslaught 3 Edition Omega Special Premier Deluxe outdated and no longer valid rulebook. Gotta love it when you throw the extra dough. All right, so again, it depends. But as far as I know, the base will work on this mini because it's of a similar diameter, and that's what you really need. So this base has been turned into a well, but there is a base on it. Okay, same thing here. We got bases. I should wager this one has a diameter that's very similar to this one, right? Okay, let's look at some more. Here we go. Yeah, all of these just have bases, so that keeps it real simple. That's that kiss. We like that. But the problem is the new ones, right? So this one, the diameter looks similar. Mother Hydra and Cthulhu there. Check it out. Okay, and then these just, yeah. Right? Diameter should be about the same. That's the point. So you should be able to put bases on these neutral units, all right? Rings, these ring base rings. And the base rings let you know which player, right, owns that unit. So what we need to do is figure out if these bases are the right size for the rings. And they should be, because why wouldn't they be, right? So here we go. If you look here, we have these units, and oddly enough, most of them do not have bases. Only 3. Well, no. Yeah, 3. 3 of them have bases, integral bases. The rest have whatever. Like this one has nothing. And I don't know how a ring fits on that guy. I don't believe it would, because it's not a circle, right? So here we go. We'd have to put this ring on the mini. That's the point of this exercise. So you take, we'll pretend this is the cat. You would glue the cat on this base, and then you can take your ring and put it on the base here, right? Now, tragically, I don't have any of the rings to really show it off to you. Or do I? Hold on. I might have a ring. Hold on. I just remembered I got all the Onslaught 3 stuff. It all comes in one box. Anyway, I can't remember if it came with a ring or not, is the thing. So, there's Nodens. We'll put Nodens over here with Azathoth. But it might have. And all I need is one freaking ring. And I don't have it. Yeah. I got some interesting stuff, though. We never use any of this crap, but I do have. Alright. So, Planet Apocalypse minis that are also investigators. And there's old HP himself doing HP things. Yeah. Yeah, there's no ring in here, guys. So, there is a neutral cultist, one of each. I mean, so that's cool. And then, ooh, kaboom, huh? Ooh, you could beat somebody to death with this thing. That's sharp. Eva, are you safe? Or are you... Ooh, let's tickle Eva with it. I bet she hates that. Yeah. Ooh, bye, love. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. We got it. The bases. I was going to show you the bases real close. Yeah, that's right. These are, yeah, Pretty Paulie's prints, but they were, you know, ooh. The old Kako Demon. Yeah. Very fun, very premier, very deluxe. Bases. Man, this has turned into a cluster, hasn't it, guys? I know. You could paint these up. I give them a good, because there's this stringy stuff going on here. See that? But I've been able to pluck it off. It comes off pretty good. So you might hit this with a file. Yeah? And then that should clean it up. Yeah, see, that's coming right off. The filament, I guess, kind of gets a little sloppy as it goes from one spot to the next, and you got to just clean that out. There it went. So there's a little cleanup here on these guys, but they seem to be pretty close to the real bases. And since PG doesn't actually make a base for these minis they printed on Onslaught 4, if you wanted bases, or say you wanted Yogg to have a base, right? There you go. There's another idea. Say you're painting up your opener faction, and you want Yogg to have a base so that you can differentiate. Say you don't want him to fit the color scheme. I mean, it's kind of hard to mistake Yogg for something else, but I'm just saying you could put him on a base, but he's already on a portal, you know. So I don't know, but I'm just giving it for instance. I bet Sathagwa probably doesn't have a base, so you know, for another idea for you. But I'm just guessing here. I want you guys to have an amazing day. I want you to find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. If you cannot find them, okay, look for Peterson Games to have copies of this stuff in stock when they get their web store back up. That you might get lucky. The rings, I might actually buy them so I can do the video here. But, you know, I never know when that stuff's going to come, man. That's my problem with it. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. Anyway, what size base would you be on? Would you be this one or this one? Now, this unit has an integral base, so you don't really need one, but I was just checking it out here. So you got lots of options with these. Anyway, very nice of Paul to print those up, and very nice of you guys to watch the video. Take care, and oh yeah.